Oh, all right. Are we on yet? All right, there we are. Okay, just making sure that was on and running. Welcome to my stream. Today we're going to continue working on the Manpage generator in Zig for the Zig documentation. Well, I mean, it could probably be for, well, no, it's going to be for Zig documentation to generate man pages. So if you haven't watched before, we're kind of going off of how the AutoDocs tool works that's bundled with Zig. And the AutoDocs tool is used to generate these documentation pages. You see it with the standard library, but actually you can use it with your own libraries. But what I'd like to do is take that tool and configure it so that it can be used for generating man pages. So what we've looked through is going through the past is how the AutoDocs tool uses it, and its AutoDocs tool uses a lot of data-oriented design, and so if you're not familiar with that, and I'm not saying I am, I've watched a talk on it. That's about it. It could feel a little opaque, but I think we've figured out some of what is going on in here. And so what I decided is to copy over the walk implementation from AutoDocs, and we're going to just use it because really what it does, this part was nice, is it goes through the declaration or the AST and it categorizes all the declarations for us. And then we get kind of a list of files, of decals, and of modules once we run through it. So what we've got to do is, this walk add file, and we give the adjusted source. That is used in this while loop. So right now, what we've got going on here is we have this take in the path. So this is used to get the path name. Excuse me. So if I show you how this works a bit. Oh, and let me zoom in. I forgot to do that last time. Is that it's gonna be, we're gonna have to just zoom in all these apps. So if I do do I have, what's this called? Mangen. Okay. I like to do this. Export path equals, path slash zig out bin sign path. Okay, so Mangen, we run that. It says, hey, path to iterate is required. If I do Mangen source, we can see it's reading all the files there, and we get a bunch of stuff. Parser, all these zig.3. These are the output. This is because it's using the old version, hasn't rebuilt. Star.3. So one thing we want to do is, oh man, that is just too zoomed in. I'm gonna have to go just a little smaller there. Okay. I try to make sure everything's within 80 characters, so should be good. Okay. So anyways, you get the path, and then we walk to the directory. If it's a directory, kind of assume it's a directory, but we walk it. I think this actually work if it's a file. And so for every file in that directory, we check to make sure it's a file. If it's a file, and it's a Zig file, we obviously we log it for debugging purposes. But then we're going to read in all the source. We do a little mumbo jumbo here. This is all not really important. The main thing is that it's nice to make sure the source ends in a new line. And then we pass that to add file. And the reason we do that is because, what's the word I'm thinking of? AST, when you try to parse the AST, it expects that the file ends in a new line. And so here we're just, I mean, we could just not do that and let AST handle it. But that's what we're doing here. Then we add files. So once the walk is done, I do want to do something like log.debug. Actually, this, I think that works, and we do walk dot decals. What happens if we do that? Oh, we need to make sure it compiles. Something's not compiling. It doesn't like the way I format things. And which file is not formatted correctly? Okay. Well, you know, there was a I saw this in Andrew's stream the other day, and I didn't know this was a thing. Zig build -h. Compile verbose prominent compile errors. There we go. All right, so yeah, now the compile errors are at the bottom, which is nice because all this output kind of is garbage. So you can see, hey, here's the prominent compile errors. We got Mangen 43. And it says, no, cast discards const qualifier. Oops. Oops. Sorry. 43. Expected type U8, found const U8. Well, I think I just cast that to be const there. All right, yeah, 34 on Mangen. So expected type U8 found pointer to const. What we're gonna do? We could do this. But walk, take care of it. Var. Expected type U8 found. Oh, okay. Const. This is one of those confusing things in Zig where source, if we look at the type of source, it is an array of U8, or not array, but a slice of U8. And I'm saying it's const, but because slices are a special kind of pointer, what's const is the pointer, not the data in it. So the data in the slice isn't constant, just the pointer, meaning that source can't change to be pointing at something different. It can just be used that way. So that should work. So now 31, it doesn't like something here. Type index ignored. Let's explicitly ignore it. Doesn't like WASM allocator. Oh, is it using the WASM allocator? Well, there we go. There's our first problem. WASM. Yeah. Heap dot what we want to do is it needs a GPA. And that's like a being used as a global. What I'd rather do is have the allocator be passed into it. And because we got a GPA already here, rather than having another one. So we'll edit this to be GPA as a standard dot mem dot allocator. All right, now there's a lot of places where it's undeclared GPA. So in parse, allocator. And now we just got to find all the places parse is called. And it's just called here, so we'll pass it in the GPA. Look at that. Let's see where else we got here. Okay. Walk 1174, 1174. Yeah, see, it takes in this. So we got to do GPA. We're gonna queue this. Q. There we go. GPA const. No. Standard dot mem dot allocator q. Let's see where else we got these 430. Let's see. Okay. 31. Okay. Allocator. Used undeclared. So let's see. 1132. Dot test put GPA. So we gotta go back up to here. Where is this being used? Scan decals. Walk. We do at Q at Q. There we go. 1070. Go. Q. What else we got? 1041. Whoop. 1041. 1041. There we go. Uh-huh. Where else we got things going? 570, 570, 573, 573. Golly, if I could type things correctly. 358. All right, we got 88. Okay. That works. Now there's going to probably be a bunch of call sites that need to be fixed. 443. 443. Oh, it's in 443. Oh, no. 443. Add decal. Takes a DPA. Yeah. Okay. No field or member function named add decal in walk.file.index. I mean, there certainly is. It's not public. Do I need to make it pub? No, that didn't fix it. No, declare it here, pub enum. No, add decal is not a member function. Oh, that's my bad. Put it in the wrong order. That first thing needs to be a member. It needs to be the type of itself. Okay. So then expected 6 arguments, found 5. We'll come back here and probably go through and reorganize it. I kind of want to make this work. Okay, let's see, 685. These ones need GPAs as well, which means all this needs to have a GPA. Okay, 659. Let's keep going through expression, expression. Oh, see, look, we missed one. Yay. Let's see, this one needs one as well. This might be something where I do C do here. Yeah. Wow, I keep pissing that note. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. This one doesn't work because GPA is that a thing. Add that in there. Well, we've got lots of compile errors. But this should be worth it. Trust me. Find all the places this is used. Oh. Oh, crap. The wrong spot. Oh, no, no, no. It's in the right spot. This one's in the wrong spot, though. Oh man, all those scopes are out of order. Crap. Uh-huh. All right, so let's see. Yep. Yay. I mean, that works. All right. Let's see where else we got. Uh-huh. Yay. This is why that was just a global variable. We're gonna pass it around to everything right now. Standard dot. Oh, okay. 913. What else we got here? 654. Five, two. Yeah. Oh, man. Let's see, 666. Okay, there we go. Then what's next? 640. CDO. See, FW norm. FW or F whatever F bump. Oh, comma A GPA, and then is it yeah. Nice, that works. So 613. Oh, that's wrong. Yep. GPA. What else we got? 896. This is the wow expression. Yep. Okay. We're making our way through this. GPA, 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 GPA. Nice. CDO. That's pretty nice. Okay, let's see what's the next one. 960. Uh-huh. Oh, this one has it twice. 618. Missed this one. Okay. 1181. Expected 2 arguments, 447. Okay. So you do, but instead of going to the comma, let's go to what? So now only thing is formatting. So we go to AST viewer, see ROF. Didn't like the formatting there. What else is not non-conforming formatting? AST viewer. AST viewer. Okay, and we've got a successful build. So let's run it. Mangen, path, yeah. Mangen first. Look at that. We get a whole bunch of stuff because we panicked. Okay, that's good. We can look at where we panicked on things. Reading file Zig. So reading Mangen, and we get AST node 0, AST node 3, AST node 141. Okay. So now I think we kind of make a toy here to play with what data we get back. Obviously, we got to figure out why we're getting a crash, the core dump. And walk Zig. Top level declaration and saying that's unreachable. We're reaching unreachable code. $702. Function declaration unreachable. So here we're getting an expression, but in the expression we're seeing a function declaration, which shouldn't be possible. Makes sense. And that's in decal.zig. Decal.zig. Interesting. Should we try pulling out the debugger here? EC Mangen source. File.kind. Okay, and let's look at this file.base name. Decal.zig. Whoa. Okay, so say decal.zig here. And let's see, let's slowly walk through here, pull in the source. Okay. Oh, there it is. So that's where it crashes. Right here. struct decal. So let's we'll have to get a remember to come here and put a breakpoint. Okay. Let's go to walk. Okay. Oh. So let's see. Let's see what no tag says. Tagged union to trailing, okay. And node datas. Okay. I get the root node, okay. So let's continue here, okay. Still on the root node. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's the third node there, if I remember right. So let's redo this again. Mangen, see, source. So, okay, for every member, it's doing something in here. Member. Okay. If I do node tags. Node tags. I do node tags. Member. Didn't think so. Node. Gotta do some C stuff here. Node tags. That pointer plus member. Okay. Okay. All right, there it crashes. Let's go back to here. Let's take a look at the crash. Walk back it. All right, walk here. So struct decal. Expression block. Global variable declaration, maybe. So I think expression, maybe global variable declaration. Yeah. Trying to get it triggered just right. Okay. Oops. Okay. That makes sense. The third time we're going through here. So then we were going through here, we went to the container field. Scope namespace parents. Not container decal. Let's container decal do. I'm going to get everything in container decal. AST members. Only 3 items in here. And so let's take a look at this. No tags member. Container field init. Okay. Here we are in container field init. We're going to look at the items tag. 54, and if we do tree.nodes.items, I don't know if this will work. So I thought someone needs to make a debugger for Zig. I was working on that. Okay, container field. Tree.container, let's see. And okay, so that gave us something. Okay, wasn't that one. We got node tags pointer member. Still container field init. Be nice to try to see. Let's maybe we could look at the AST and see where we're at here. See, member 56. We do. What does AST members point at? Node indexes. Okay, so that is where that's pointing at. Node. So we get the 56th item in the nodes. So we're getting node tags. The value is the container field init. But what if I get nodes, not node tags? Node datas. Let's look at that. Whoops. Let's see. What is that called? App. Oh my gosh. Okay, so then we come here. Now it's doing a function declaration. Struct decal. Okay. Okay. No. Oh, hey, I'm building working on a Manpage generator for Zig. So there's already exists like an Autodocs generator that not this generates documentation like that, and I want to work on one that will generate manual pages for the terminal. Anyway, right now I'm trying to debug why my code crashes at oh there, that's what happened to it. Oh. Yeah, that should be good. Let's take a look at that. Okay. So going to um walk through this. Yes. Yep. And then I think it was the second one. Yeah, second declaration we're reading the decal file now. So we want to stop here. And then really we want to stop. It was here. Take a look at these. Oh. Don't care about namespace, but node is 71. Function declaration, okay. Node is 0. Node is 87. Okay, so when node is 87, that's when we want to do this. Okay, let's, or no, when member was 87. So let's do this again. Member equals 87. Okay. Mangen. Args. What am I doing? There we go. All right, now everything's more formatted nicely. Hey, yeah, you got, wherever you are learning, you gotta learn what you're learning. Don't. That's the hardest thing I think for people is comparing yourselves to other stuff. And if it looks complicated, it's I copied most of this from the Autodocs, so that's why I also have to debug it. But Dijkstra's algorithm is cool. I didn't go to university, so I never really learned Dijkstra's algorithm. I know it's I think it's a breadth. Is it a breadth first search or depth first search? I know it's a searching algorithm, um, but yeah, that's cool stuff, man. Just keep doing what you're doing, and don't let what other people are doing, stop you from trying to learn. All right, so we got 87. Oh gosh, I just had everything set up and I hit the wrong key. Okay, here we are. Let's walk into here. Okay, so we're gonna delete all these. We don't care about them. Let's see what we have here. W. Walk struct from file. Okay. So that's what we have there. Let's do let's take a look at the scope. Namespace. Okay. Let's do param. I want to see what param is. 85. Okay. Okay, and we get what's full. Full.ast.return type 86. Okay. Okay, so the last one that crashes. Attempt to extract a component of value. Okay, it's good to know. That's the one it crashes. Okay. We're getting closer. Getting closer. So what do we have here? Node. Node is 0. Oh gosh. Okay. Really no. That's yeah, there's a lot of stuff going around that tries to make you feel like you can't improve. There's a lot of people out there with AI that say, "Oh, what's the point of learning? AI is going to do anything everyways," but it's really just about yourself. Um, and just you can improve, and doing difficult things is really important for us, just as people, as human beings. It's good to do hard things. Where was I? If node does not equal 0, turn. Okay, so let's do this. Alt D S. And node does not equal 0. Let's scope. Just because I'm curious. And what's parent decal? Parent decal is 23. Okay. So we go back in here. Now we're asserting that node isn't 0. It's not the root node. So node isn't the root node for sure. We get the AST. Okay. We get the node tags. Node tags. Let's see the node data as well. And main tokens. Okay. Now we look at node tags node. Which one's the node? Let's take a look at what node tags node is. Node tags. We gotta do this. Plus node. Oh yeah. Node tags that pointer. And it is a block. Okay. Yep. Okay. So we do block statements. I believe it's in here. If I remember from the. Okay, we're getting the data. We're going to look at the scope. It's parent scope. Okay, for statements. So let's take a look at what statements. 88, okay. Statements is just a bunch of indexes in the AST, okay. Because it's a block of no, okay. So we're in a block. This is where I kind of want to pull up decal. See, like, what block art is there? Okay. Let's see. Node, it's 88, okay. Node tags pointer plus node value. Node, let's just do node tags dot pointer plus node. Simple var declaration. Okay. Ooh, global var decal, I know for sure is in there. So let's go here. Global var declaration. Oh, yep, more maybe expressions. So here we're gonna check things. Oh, it's getting late. Scope. Let's see. Oh man, it's getting difficult to track down. And I've got to finish for today, but thanks for watching, those who watched, and have a great day. Happy coding. See ya.